Hello there. I want to start with something different this week, and it's not the movies, although it did start at the movies. It is a book to film to stage adaptation, and it's Misery. Remember this?
You're just another lying old dirty birdie, and I don't think I better be around you for a while.
That is Kathy Bates, who of course won the Oscar for her performance in Misery as Annie Wilkes. And I caught up with Lara, who plays Annie, and Gav, who plays Paul Sheldon in this Court Theatre production of Misery, which is opening tomorrow night. I wanted to find out more about what we can expect from this production.
Kathy Bates was phenomenal and won her Oscar for the role. I saw the movie in the early 90s, but I didn't watch it again before embarking on this, which is a good thing, I think. I can't be her. She did an amazing job. But the play, you know, is a really great adaptation by William Goldman, who also wrote the movie. It's very filmatic, and you know, there are a lot of things that just naturally, just by the sheer nature of what the script's like, will be very similar to what she did.
There are tense plays around, but this is one that's almost archetypal. You can use all the tropes which are used in a good thriller, and Dan Bain, the director, is certainly exploiting all of those tropes and you know, destroying some of them as we go along.
Can you describe for me this production of Misery in 3 words?
Tense, sweaty, thrilling.
And I can honestly tell you from the sneak peek that I have seen, we're in for a real treat. I cannot wait to see that proper tomorrow night. It's on from tomorrow through to the 25th of August. Now back to the movies, the latest in the Mission Impossible series. This is the 6th one, Mission Impossible Fallout. I've never been a massive Tom Cruise or Mission Impossible fan, I have to admit, but you can't argue with the fact $62 million in its opening weekend in the US. People are loving this. Personally, I'm loving the video that he did pushing James Corden out of a plane for a skydive, but if you're a Mission Impossible fan, it's open now at the cinemas, and this is what you're in for.
Ethan, that's not who we are.
Maybe we need to reconsider that.
Mission Impossible Fallout. For all those Tom Cruise fans, just check his teeth though. You know that he's got his middle tooth is actually a middle tooth. That's right. I know, that's very mean of me. Now, on to something a little bit more sort of downbeat, but beautiful, this one. It is The Wife with Glenn Close. She plays a woman called Joan, who is the wife of an author. His name is Joe. He's always been the one in the spotlight. She is the yin to his yang. She is the wind beneath his wings. And as he's about to go up for this Nobel Prize for all his work, she starts to question a few things. This is the wife.
My wife doesn't write, thank God. Otherwise, I'd suffer permanent writer's block.
Don't ever think that you can get their approval.
Who's?
The men. The ones who decide who gets to be taken seriously.
A writer has to write.
A writer has to be read, honey.
I am aware of Joe's various indiscretions. His affairs have nothing to do with you. That's a deep-seated fear of inadequacy.
So Glenn Close looking absolutely gorgeous there in The Wife. And for live entertainment, I reckon Dunedin is the place to be. At 50 Gorillas tomorrow night, just $20 to get in to see Jodie Doreen, a fabulous, I think there actually might be a cat climbing up behind me, again for the 2nd week in a row. You right there? Okay, Jodie Doreen at 50 Gorillas tomorrow night in Dunedin. It's just $20 to get in, and this is what Jodie sounds like if you haven't caught up with her before. A wonderful time if you're going along to catch Jodie tomorrow night, or if you're in Christchurch at the Court Theatre, or you're seeing Mission Impossible or The Wife at the movies. There is so much on this weekend, and we're getting closer to summer, which means getting closer to some of those summer gigs. People starting to promote those now, but now is time to get in. Just a wee tip for you on those early bird tickets. Save yourself some dollars, especially if you want to see anything over the Christmas New Year break. That is entertainment for this week. We'll catch you next Friday here on The Cafe.